Folks, welcome to FiddleHed Fiddle Lessons. Let's learn an Irish slip jig called Foxhunters. I'm going to play the whole thing for you and then break it down for you note by note, part by part when I'm done. So this tune is in D, but the tonal center switches a little bit to G and B minor. That's not that important. I don't know why I said that, but maybe if you're a music nerd like me, you wanted to hear that. But if that causes you anxiety to hear terms like that, forget it. Strike it from the record, Judge. All right, so let's see. This is a slip jig, which means it's in 9/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Normal jigs are in 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What else can I tell you before we get started? I got a D drone going. Helps me to stay in tune and to enjoy playing these tunes. I'm going to turn it off for now because I want to focus and have you hear a little bit more clearly what I'm doing. And normally in FiddleHed I break things down into quarters, but this slip jig, and I think most slip jigs, each part is only 4 bars long, so I've divided it into halves. It seemed more logical. So I'm going to start with the first half of the A part. With flow. Starting D2, 2, open. And then 3, 1. All right, so. Okay, and now we'll do the second half, which is very similar. It starts with D2, 2, open, 1. Here's the first half again. D2, 2, open, 3, 1. Second bar. 1, open. Now I'll do the whole first half. Okay, now a key step. I'm gonna loop on this. I want you to play with me if possible, and the reason why this is important is because if this is a new kind of tune for you, and even if it's not, this will help you get the feel for the rest of the tune. If we master this first part, we get the feel of it now, then it'll be a lot easier moving forward. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again. One more time. All right, let's move on to the second half of the A part. With more flow. So it starts the same as the beginning of the tune. And now we're going to do D3, A1. after that, we're gonna go A, D2, open D, which is a D major triad, but backwards from the way it's normally played. Shouldn't say that. It's a D major triad, ending with open 1, 2, 1, open. So here's the whole second half played very slowly. Okay, and now let's, why don't you pause the video and practice anything that needs work. Maybe you need to work on the basic rhythm, or maybe you need to work on the fingering and getting this to flow. I'm gonna try that with slurs. Slur 3, whatever works for you, or just separate bows is fine, but take a moment, pause the video, practice what you gotta practice. Awesome. Let's cut to a play along track for the A part and do your best to play along, and if not, then just listen. Listening is practice too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool, moving on to the B part, I'm going to play the first half broken down for you very slow. With more flow. So I just want to point out that this rhythm is identical to the beginning. We have a different notes there, but it's still da, 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 da. That's something I didn't even plan on teaching, but it's worth doing. Clap it, and clapping is a way to get rhythms. I tapped my fiddle, but you can also do da, 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 da. Very valuable practice if you're trying to figure out a rhythm. Some of my students, when I ask them to clap, it's actually harder for them than fiddling. So if that happens to you, don't freak out. It's a normal thing. But if you can clap something, it means you can really, your musicianship, you can hear it a lot better. So anyway, let's get back to it. So the beginning of this is A, 1, 1, open, D, 3, A. And now we're going to go A1 to D1, A1, D1, and D1 twice. A1, D1, 1, 2, 3, A1. All right, I'm putting together the whole first half of the B part. Let's move on to the second half of the B part. More flow. That's a fun part. It's if you know your scales, it won't be too hard. You're on A, open 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, open 1, 2, 3. Do that again. Kind of just up and down and up the scale. Up, down, up. And then we're gonna jump down after that long A3 quarter note. We're gonna jump down to open D. Here it is again, it's in slow motion, A3, open D twice, 2, 1, open. So the whole second half of the B, slow. First half was. Second half. Again. Awesome.
Excellent.
All right, so good news is it's not really that good of news, and it's not bad news either. The C part is basically the B part in my arrangement, but it's an octave higher. So the A part was, and so the C part's gonna start. So, a couple notes on that. In the FiddleHed course, as much as possible, I'm getting students to transpose things. So take a beginner tune like Carry Polka. Once people can do that, like in-person students and online, I say, okay, now switch keys, started on D string, D1. Now started on E string, which is where it's normally played, I think. So if you're in the practice of doing transposition, which is something I stress a lot, then when you encounter it in tunes, because that kind of comes up in tunes a lot, is sometimes a B part is just an A part transposed. So you're really preparing yourself to learn tunes more easily if you practice transposition. And then there's a whole other reason to practice it, is it really expands your ear. You take something, you put it in a different octave or in a different key or a different scale, and it's going to expand the way you hear that melody, and you're going to, the final thing is, if you do it, you're going to remember things better, I think, because you're getting to kind of different angles on the melody when you play it in different places. All right, so enough talk, let's get into it. We're going to play the first half of the C part. With flow. So we're gonna go E1, 1 to A3, then E low 2 open. Let's loop that little bit. Again. All right, and not to beat a dead horse or a live horse, but it would be a good idea for you to review the A part. Make sure it's rock solid, because it will help you a lot to get this. Anyhow, so we have this. Second bar is E1, starts the same, but it ends with open E to A3. Okay, so now we have, for the whole first half of the C part, all right. Let's do the second half of the C part. With flow. E1, 1, A3, like we've been doing. And then the kind of triplet run starts E low 2, which is G, and goes low 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, A3. So we have that backwards run, 3, 1, A3. It's a D major triad, and then we end with A3, E1, open E, A3. So the whole second half of the C part slowly. Here it is again. just do the entire C part for you very slowly. Nice. Let's move on to the D part. And with flow. So the D part is really like the B part. In fact, this whole tune can really be thought of as an A and a B part, and then a variation on the A and the B part. All right, not to make it confusing, but the C part is basically the A part transposed, and the D part is kind of just a variation on the B part. All right, and it'll make more sense once we finish it, because they actually share some parts. But and in fact, if you listen to recordings, sometimes there's only 2 parts. So this is the version I like and play. So this is what I'm teaching. Although it's a bit longer, it's fun, and so I wanted to show this one to you. All right, so so the beginning of the D part starts with a downward run. It's in the G scale, so starting E low 2. Actually, that's not right. It starts E low 2, low 2, 1 open, and then A 3, 2, 1 open. All right, and so there's a C sharp in this version. So we basically go straight down and landing on A, and then D, 3, A. Okay, and then to that we add something we did in the B part. So in the B part we had this, A1. Actually, now looking at I have the sheet music in front of me, and there's sheet music on FiddleHed too. The rest of this part is, I'm surprised I didn't notice it earlier, but I think I did, and I just forgot it just now. The rest of the D part is the same as the B part. So this second, third, and fourth part of the B and the D parts are the same. This is what they sound like. So all you need to do to get the D part is this. All right, and then you have the rest if you really did the B part carefully. All right, so I guess that's it. That was fun. Slip jigs, who knew? So I'm gonna do a variations lesson on this, so stay tuned for that. It's part of the Irish fiddle module I'm building out on FiddleHed. There's gonna be lots of individual lessons on the various types of ornamentation, like rolls, grace notes, cuts, and lots of other fun stuff is part of that course. So thanks for watching. Thanks for taking part and for writing. Sorry if I'm taking a long time to get back to your messages and your requests, but we're looking at them all. I'm just trying to find a way to do everything and still carve out a teeny bit of time to like go for a run or something. Okay, thank you for watching. See you soon. Go to FiddleHed.com for a progressive step-by-step course outline, color-coded tabs, play-along tracks, sheet music, and much more. Thanks for watching the video. Excellent. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.